Hey guys, I'm gonna get into a recent discovery I saw that's an all-time favorite right now. It's My Night at Mods by Eric Romer, and I think what Romer does so wonderfully with this film is I think it just really made me look inward in a really special way because it just really did kind of play out a scenario that's like it's always like right on the bridge of like I really want to go through this and I really don't want to go through this kind of thing. So I think it made me think about a lot of like my best bonds, and I'm like I take a lot of notes on just how like a lot of my favorite memories have kind of like held up for a reason. I'm like, it's weird because it's like I feel like I get in that weird roadblock where I'm like, okay, I've been there, and I'm not too open to new ones right now for some weird reason. I just kind of want to stay where I'm at in my bubble right now in a weird kind of way. But as far as like relationships go, stuff, I'm just really, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I'm kind of in the unknown right now, but I feel like all the same something I needs it to come around. I'm just believing in faith purely at this point. But Romer puts this in a way that's very positive ultimately. Like, a lot of the awkward chemistry, a lot of the strangeness ultimately doesn't really feel heartbreaking at all. Like whenever they don't like they hang out together all the time. It's just like friends. Like it ends up being like brother sister type bond chemistry, which is just extremely sincere. And I think that what Maud depicts is very sincere. And it just really opens the entire film to just something really beautiful because I mean, this is kind of a very original take on I think this is definitely almost like the more because I think like a lot of filmmakers of French New Wave were very free spirited, and I think that Romer, by contrast, is a little bit more conservative, you could say, like in this perspective. Because again, it's like and a lot, and it's strangely what I can relate to because it's strange. I think I'm a similar way of like where I'm typically into the art of the that's very open and free spirited, but I think I myself am a pretty I'm just reserved when it comes to just like getting like it's getting close with a lot of people, but just something weird about faith, but at the same time, you have strong sexual intimacy about this person. So I think that's what kind of catches up to me in time is it can feel kind of strange connecting with like just kind of being for nothing, but you don't want to have sex necessarily because that just feels too awkward, in a certain kind of way. So it's kind of just ends up just being this really perfect film and just kind of just hanging out and just looking at these tales of this morality tale in a very organic kind of way. I love the lighting of this film, the way it's told. And honestly, a lot of it's still just washing over me. But I mean, this is really hit me just as great as any Ingmar Bergman or Richard Linklater film at just capturing just a moment between just two characters in their just raw, intimate moments of, just friendship that they kind of make. So, I mean, of course, it's like you kind of see a lot of scenes of like, yeah, like some very attractive women here, and the man's kind of just going through this situation. It's very relatable how it's just like it's easy to put myself in his shoes. It's just like this kind of thing that just comes and goes ultimately. But it's really a beautiful film. I recommend this film to anybody. I'm still taking it in largely, but I just got to get my raw thoughts that this was quite a perfect experience. Very intimate, very entertaining the entire way through. Very relatable. So yeah, I recommend this film to anybody, honestly.